plan B. There's no report.
Sorry, I know that Councillor Fluid isn't here, but there is an important issue on community and culture that I must raise because you're putting yourself in a vulnerable position. If you'd let me. There are items on the agenda for that meeting about the cafe, the bookings, budget, etc., etc. Obviously there's no minutes, so I can't remember everything that was said there. But I would like to raise an issue of an obligation that the council has, which should have been reported on that agenda and wasn't, and needs to be dealt with. The lease of this building requires a financial statement, which is a statement prepared by the council showing all the income and expenditure for the period 1st of August to 31 July in a year. We've got a funny financial year because of that time when we took over the centre. Of the preceding year, and it's issued to the landlord no later than the 1st of November. We're now at the 1st of December. And it would normally go to a C&C committee for information and noting and then onward transmission to the City Council. So we're missing the deadline to get that report in by 1 month, and I think that needs to be looked at and done immediately.
Thank you, Councillor Bowes, for bringing that to our attention. Obviously, that's something I will pass on to the local department to look into.
Thank you, and I do have one final question, I'm sorry, on C&C. And I know Councillor Jewett's not here, and you can pass this on. Item 8 on the agenda related to the lighting on Strand Wharf, and you might recall that at the last committee, Councillor Fluid referred to this and said, I have spoken, or he rather, has spoken to the City Council officers and blah, blah, blah. And I said, well, actually, it's not their responsibility, it's this council's responsibility. I'd like to make it, I did make point earlier on of Standing Order 28, that contact by councillors with principal authority officers is not part of our standing orders, that shall not be the case. Except if it's for information and clarification. But I would like to find out, actually, is Councillor Fluid a qualified electrician? And the reason I ask that is, if not, and he is seeking assistance or he's tempted to go down there and have a look at it himself, will he please not touch the electrical connection affixed to the Leigh Heritage Centre? Because I'm in charge of the Leigh Heritage Centre and I don't want it to go up in smoke. And I'll declare an interest as the chairman of trustees of the Heritage Centre. So can you just tell him that if he's tempted to start fiddling with the wiring, please desist.
Mr. Leigh.
If I can just clarify, I have already had that conversation with him and the conference sparks will be going down and looking for a stream.
Thank you very much. I feel so much better.
So do I.
Item 12, strategic plan, there's no report. So item 13, leave provision of the June, there's no report, but there will be something coming up